Welcome back, YouTube.
This
is Cozunon, pronounced that Cozunon, and this time, surprisingly, I am back with Brother Billy.
Brother Billy, I mean, it's been so long since I've been on the Cozunon show. Go figure.
He really misses Steve Jobs, and he was crying his heart out.
I was crying so hard. I miss his manly little ass.
He doesn't have an Apple. Doesn't have an iPod.
No, I don't.
Doesn't even have an iPhone.
I did like his cock, though. His cock was
Didn't even know who Steve Jobs was. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And I just want to start off the video by telling you what I remember about this game was I remember not a goddamn thing.
He doesn't remember anything because this is really my video.
This is... yeah, it's something a little bit different. Usually we try to pick up games that we both have played. But he really wanted to do Final Fantasy VII. And the only thing I remember from Final Fantasy VII was watching him play it every once in a while. And that's the extent of what I know. So I'm with everybody here who's never played it. If you never played it, I'm with you right now. We're going to sit down and listen to Brother Billy teach us, school us, if you will, on Final Fantasy VII.
Hell yeah. This game was awesome. I remember so much about this game. I remember picking it up at it was either GameStop or EB Games. I don't remember which. I picked it up pre-owned though. I didn't want to pay the full price because you know it was the second Final Fantasy game I had ever picked up.
What was the first one?
It was Mystic Quest. It wasn't really a Final Fantasy game per se. It was kind of like a Final Fantasy Light. Just a very dumbed down version of Final Fantasy. I had picked this game up not really knowing what it was all about. And I was surprised. I was very surprised. This game blew me away. It blew my mind. I fell in love with this game. I had clocked in my first playthrough. Now keep in mind I've played this game at least 4 or 5 times, you know, at least. But my first playthrough, I had clocked in a good 80 hours of gameplay time, just maxing out my characters and just trying to do everything I could to make my characters as strong as humanly possible. So many strong and fond memories of this game. I remember sitting at my TV with my PlayStation and my controller in my hand, and the credits were rolling, and I remember this really strong memory. I remember eating a powdered donut, and I had milk. And I don't know why it's that strong. Powdered donuts are awesome.
I don't know if I would recommend eating powdered donuts when playing a video game, because that can fuck up your controller.
That might fuck up your controller a little bit. Just the beginning sequence alone was just amazing. Where Aerith or Ares was sitting, standing in front of that kind of like that bonfire. I think that was. My memory is a little sketchy. Powdered donuts are awesome, but she just walking out, and the camera pans out, and you see Midgar. It was just awesome. Powdered donuts are awesome. So much I remember about this game. Powdered donuts are awesome. I remember really liking Cloud. I remember back then I was a bit
gay.
I wouldn't say gay, just maybe, I don't know. I remember really relating to Cloud in a lot of ways, and maybe
didn't Cloud wear a dress in this movie, in this game?
Yes, Cloud did in fact wear a dress, and how you found that out I have no idea since you've never actually played the game. But yes, Cloud did in fact wear a dress. And if you got your character beautiful enough, if you collect all the necessary items, the character Dawn would pick your character to fuck. Although he didn't actually do anything, I don't know. It was just that scene was just funny, you know. Because if you don't get everything that you're supposed to get that scene, then he picks somebody else
He picks a girl.
Yeah, he picks one of your two friends. But if he picks you, your character, then you go in there and you just see this awkward scene. So,
on your first playthrough, when you played 80+ hours, did you get everything to be beautiful?
No, I did not. I did not actually.
So
and I
did not feel pretty, and you did not get fucked.
I did not feel pretty, and I did not get fucked. Fuck that motherfucker. He should have fucked me.
Would you fuck me?
Would you?
I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard.
Okay, moving on. Powdered donuts are awesome. This is a spoiler for anybody who hasn't played this game. It's kind of past that point now, but just in case if any of you have never played this game, just fast forward it. The death of Ares, or Aerith, was possibly one of the strongest memories I have about this game. Her death just... Yes, I will say that there was a lump in my throat when, I think it's Sephiroth ran his blade through her.
Sephiroth, that's the guy with the long flowing gray hair?
Yes, he has a long flowing silver hair and a long ass fucking sword.
Yeah, I remember seeing him in Advent Children, I think it was. You should probably pull out your action figures for this one too.
Oh shit, I should have, shouldn't I?
But no, that's
okay. Wait a minute.
Welcome back again, YouTube. You didn't go anywhere. We were right here, and he went to go grab his toys. He went to go grab his dolls.
My dolls. I love dolls. I love action figures.
Action figures.
But action figures.
But you were
dolls.
Before we left in with Movie Magic, magically transported these figures here. You were talking about this game left a lump in your throat because that bitch just died. Because this dude just killed her. This
dude just killed her right here.
You know, and to be honest, it's got to be a really good story to do that. There's only one game that's ever done that to me, and it was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. To be honest, the first time I ever slept with the hooker.
that put a lump in your throat?
It put a lump in my throat, and I thought this is just so beautiful. And then
why didn't that?
Well, at first there was no lump in my throat at first. It was like, wow, this is awesome. And then when I killed her, there was a lump in my throat because I'd grown so emotionally attached to her.
Couldn't you do that in the Grand Theft Auto 3 though?
Yeah, but I'm just being funny right now.
Oh, I see.
So anyway, not to keep interrupting your
memories video.
Your memories video here, but that's where you were. You just said that this girl, her name was Ariel. Cloud. Her name was Cloud.
Her name was Aerith.
Aerith. Okay.
Or Aerith.
All right. And then just please continue.
And yeah, this guy just ran his blade through her chest, from her back through her chest, and he pulled a sword out, and he's all laughing and giggling and shit. And then he flies away and he leaves this Genova to fight for you to fight, and this depressing music is just playing throughout the entire battle. And then after that scene, you put Aerith to rest by laying her in the lake.
Was this at the end of the game, or
no? It was the first disc. The end of the first disc is when she died.
And about how many hours did you think you invested into the first disc?
I don't remember, honestly. Maybe.
Because how many discs is this game? Is it what, 3? 3 discs.
Yes, 3 discs.
And was disc 1 the longest disc?
I would say it was probably, yes, the longest disc, without a doubt.
Okay. So you had already invested a lot of time by the time you got to the end of disc 1 to actually and an emotional connection to this girl, and when she died you actually started crying.
I did not cry. I had a lump right here. A lump. A lump of sadness, not tears of sadness. But anyways, something else that I really remember about this game was that final battle with Sephiroth. And I'm not talking about the boss battle where, he can kill you. I'm talking about that final showdown between Sephiroth and Cloud where you're both in that black void, and your limit break builds slowly up and he attacks you a few times, and you use your limit break and own his ass, and I really remember that part, and I just thought that was so cool. I remember the weapons in this game. Like, you fans out there will know what I'm talking about. Like the huge, big weapons, like a Ruby weapon and Ultimate weapon. Those, it was just simply awesome. So many good memories I have with this game. Traveling through the north, where it was all snowy, and going down that slope, snowboarding, the submarine side mission, and then you can go to the Golden Saucer and replay those missions later. There's just so many good memories about this game. I loved it to death.
So a lot of people have probably played this game. A lot of people who watch
RPG
YouTube
fans.
are in fact RPG fans. I'm like one of the few that are not. But for us that haven't played this game, or for the people who are younger and never played this game, why don't you just give us like what this story is about? I tried watching Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, which is in one of my recent pickup videos, and it was really hard to watch. It was good to watch. Had really nice graphics, and the fight scenes were pretty good. But as the story went, it was kind of hard for me to follow along because I never played this game.
The story is kind of hard to describe. There's a lot of twists and turns in it. The story starts out, Cloud is a mercenary, and he's helping out some old friends, and they go to a Shinra power building and they essentially destroy it. A little later in the game, Cloud sees Sephiroth, who he thought was dead, and so Cloud starts to hunt Sephiroth.
Now, who is Sephiroth? Why was he such a big, integral part in the story that once Cloud saw him, he had to kill him?
Because Sephiroth was a person who destroyed his home city.
So Sephiroth is some badass. Is it safe to say that he just went from city to city destroying cities?
No, I would say Sephiroth found out some disturbing facts about his past, about who he was as a person. He was I believe it was the offspring of an alien and a normal person, I believe it was. And that had sent his psyche into insane mode. So he had destroyed the city in which Cloud was originally from, and during that time Tifa was there as well, and they had this big altercation. Cloud ended up throwing Sephiroth down a large pipe. Tifa was drastically hurt really bad. So yeah, some other.
So he thought he killed Sephiroth right there, and that was the end. And he went on his normal mercenary ways. And
well, no, him and another friend of his, Zack, were pretty much kidnapped at that point and put into some tanks and experimented on, but they escaped. And so Cloud, this is where it gets kind of convoluted, because somehow Cloud thought that he was Zack. It has something to do with the, I forget what that green stuff was called. Materia, the lifeblood of the planet. The Final Fantasy VII fans will know. Cloud thought that he was Zack, and so he took up Zack's persona per se. He took up parts of his life. A foot trooper, a soldier is an elite fighter, and he was just a trooper. One of the red vest guys on Star Trek, where they just die. That's basically what Cloud was. And Zack was a soldier. He was a special elite. And Cloud took his identity, or parts of his identity, and became a mercenary. And then the game went on, and you both, with your group, you hunt down Sephiroth and you eventually take him out, but not before he kills Aerith.
Alright. Anything else? Anything else that really sticks out in this game and that you want to, tell the people who've never played this game, or even the people that have played this game, but they're like, this is a PS1 title. So this came up back in 95, 96?
It came out in 97.
97, so
yeah,
it's quite a bit of time now.
I was probably about 17 when I played this game, and I'm 31 now, so that was a long time ago. but there's just a lot of good memories with this game. I love this game. If you don't have this game, and you are a fan of role-playing games, I would definitely suggest this game right here. It'll blow your mind. It really will. Unless if you're just a rabid hater, then fuck you. You can go to hell. Yeah.
What if I'm a rabid hater?
Well, fuck you. You can go to hell.
I'm gonna take Final Fantasy VII with me. Fuck you.
But yeah, I can just go on hours and hours and hours on this game. Anytime I meet another gamer and they haven't played Final Fantasy VII, I always suggest it. Just because it just left that deep of an imprint. It's still, to this day, it's my second favorite role-playing game of all time. Only surpassed by an even better role-playing game, which is Suikoden 2. But yeah, that's all I basically have to say.
Alright, so that's it, you two. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. If you want to do like a response video, you can just hook it up, do a response video. If there's something, you think that, he left out in this video, definitely hit us up, let us know. Till next time, stay up and game on.
See you, YouTube.